everyone, hello, welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. Today we're playing Love Island the Game 2, episode 11 of volume 5. In the last part, we did end up kissing Hazim. The Fusebox team, I'm sorry. You knew he was leaving and you did that to us. You pulled on our heartstrings. And we also coupled up with Bruno, which I am so excited about. I am so happy to be coupled up with Bruno. Not excited about the Liverpudlian accent, but it's coming along. It's really not. It's very tragic, but we're going to see what happens today. Thank you so much for all of the support on the last couple of videos. I did film them live over on Twitch, and I'm here again. I'm here with the lovely chat who are going to help me make some very tough decisions as we play along Love Island, the game. Episode 11, Long Hot Island Summer. It's time to wind down after last night's recoupling. Or is it? I always feel like when I read these out, like I'm doing a little bit of a Gossip Girl situation. Alright, I've got a good one for you this week. Britain doesn't have a kidney lake, but it does have a Liverpool. You can have that one for free, Bruno. Coming up, Jade works up a sweat with Bruno. I hope so. I don't think I can take much more. And one of our islanders says the wrong thing. What do you mean by that? Make sure you stay tuned. Jade and Bruno have only been up half an hour and they're already hitting the gym. Half an hour out of bed for me and I'm already desperate to climb back into the sheets. Or at least I would be if I was sharing a bed with Bruno. You stand above Bruno as he lies on the bench and pushes the barbell up. 10. That was 9, babe. What? No way! He holds the bar above him. His arms quiver slightly from the effort. 11. Actually, that was 8. What? Kidding! He climbs off the bench and shakes himself off. It's nice to hang out with you and get all hot and sweaty though. He winks at you, wiping his brow. I could work out with Bruno a little more. Should we do it? Should we do more exercise and get closer, or should we finish with the gym for today? We've only just started with the gym! Chat, should we work out more with Bruno? I feel like we should work out more with Bruno. No. Chat's decided we're going to work out more with Bruno. So let's do more exercise and get closer. Come on, babe. Let's do something else. What should we do next? We should do some... oh, sit-ups or squat leg raises. I'm going to say squat leg raises. I call dibs on the leg raises. Some nice lying down is what I need. Fine. The two of you get into position with Bruno lying underneath you. He takes hold of your ankles. Oh, this is definitely one of my favourite positions so far. The two of you begin. You squat down as Bruno lowers his legs. As you rise up, he brings his legs up too. You grab hold of his feet. 1. The two of you continue for a few more reps. Should I do something to shake things up a bit? I could double time the exercise, distract Bruno with a little bum wiggle, or I could playfully push Bruno's feet away. I'm gonna distract Bruno with a little bum wiggle. We never the little bum wiggles. As you squat down, you shimmy your bum a little. Oh, so that's massively distracting, but I'm not complaining. James, what are you doing here and why are you watching me wiggle my bum? After a few more shimmies, you notice that his legs are slowing down. Soon, they stop rising altogether. Keep up! I can't. Wait, so that's a glitch. Bruno should be the one saying that? The way he popped into frame, James just like... bum wiggle. Eventually, you complete your reps. Should we do anything else or call it quits? We should do some sit-ups. Let's do some sit-ups. Why not? Bruno sits down on one of the mats. You take hold of his ankles. This is totally just to help stop your feet from lifting off the ground. I have no ulterior motive whatsoever. What? You said you didn't mind the extra assistance. He gives you a wink. Bruno tenses his stomach and raises his upper body. Also, can I just say, I love that James is still here. I'm sorry, that's really entertained me. 1. You feel his calf tense further up from where your fingers are. A thought crosses your mind. Should I run my hands up Bruno's leg? I am going to... oh, we could tuck your hands onto his calf, spider walk your fingers onto his knees, or keep your hands on his ankles for support. I'm going to spider walk my hands onto his knees because that sounds funny. You run your fingers up Bruno's shin. Ah! You come to a stop on his knee and splay your fingers out. He tries to continue doing the sit-ups but struggles as you continue to trace circles on his knees. I thought you were here to help. No, I'm mostly here for some fun. And you're being very entertaining. Bruno does a few more sit-ups before raising his hands in triumph. Done. The two of you get up. Bruno exhales as sweat gathers on his forehead. Or face. Phew. That was a good one. I'm beat now. Bruno stretches and looks around the villa. I'm gonna head and have a shower now, and then I feel like making us some breakfast. Sound good? Hell yeah. Although, we are still alone. What are you suggesting? Nothing with James in the background, please. He winks at you. Do I want to kiss Bruno? We're gonna kiss Bruno right in front of James. Yeah, I'm gonna go in for a kiss. Sorry, James. You make your way up to Bruno. You look deep into each other's eyes. You can just hear his breath rising and falling with yours. The moment is almost perfect, apart from James stood in the background, but it's fine. Just imagine he's not there. It's so much easier said than done. You start to draw closer and then catch yourself. Bruno's gaze is so serious you have to look away. His hand catches your cheek as if to bring you back into it. It slides along your mouth and the pad of his index finger caresses your lips. This is kind of hot, but also it kind of tickles. Oh, is that a bad thing? Should I stop? No. Yes. I don't know. Do I want him to stop? I'd rather your lips tickled me. Oh, really? He has a mischievous smile on his face and you suddenly feel worried. You mean he's got a mischievous grin? No take-backs. The next moment, Bruno has closed the distance between you and his lips are on your eye, teasing your eyelashes. Oh, stop! This feels wet! And it really tickles! Mercy! Fine, I'm a good lad, so I'll stop. As good as his word, he moves away from your eye, only to plant a small, soft, playful peck on your lips. And just like that, your hilarity turns into a quiet delight. You're so naughty. You know it. I guess that's why no one comes here to make out. Alright, I'll see you soon. He heads off towards the villa. I've got some time before Bruno finishes making breakfast. Who should I go and see? Okay, so let's have a look. So we can talk to Angie, Tarby, and... Oh, I've just got Angie and Tarby. I haven't got anyone else to talk to. I do want to go and speak to Angie, I think. Let's go and talk to Angie. You hear Angie splashes before you see her in the pool. Hey, love. You're a good face to resurface to. She pulls herself out of the pool. Water cascades down her body and onto the hot stone floor. Ah, feels so good to get a few laps in the morning. Angie's alone by the pool. I was just working out with Bruno. Oh, nice. I've had a couple of boyfriends in the past who would work out with me. That's when I swore off dating personal trainers and bodybuilders. She pauses for a moment. But I'm sure you two had a great time. She flashes a smile at you. Angie's sworn off dating personal trainers and bodybuilders. I hope you find the right guy. So do I, love, she sighs. Well, tell me about James then. What's there to say, really? He likes peeking at people when they're in the gym, but that's all there is to say. He's still a soft-spoken sweetheart, and I do find him charming in a goofy sort of way, but I'm still working out my feelings. I'm not sure how I feel about him, to be honest. I'm a tad jealous of you. Oh? Everyone was fawning over you when you entered, and you and Bruno seem to be doing great. And you're just insanely hot. In fact, let's talk about you for a change. Tell me more about being an actor. I forgot we were an actor. Being an actor is the best thing in the world. I've always felt comfortable being the center of attention. As an actor, I'm able to do that and get paid for it. It's not the most stable career, but it's freeing. I love finding out what the next gig I'll end up doing is. Wow, that's a totally different world to mine. I've always known I wanted to be a paramedic since I was little. You don't always know what you're in for each day, but at least I know what I'm meant to do when I get into an accident. But what about your interests outside of work? What do you like to do? I know so many odd bits and bobs about people here, but I haven't really heard from you. What are some of my hobbies? I like the usual stuff, extreme sports and activities, or I literally do nothing outside of work. Let's do, because it's a bit different, let's do extreme sports and activities. Anything that gets the adrenaline going. Paragliding, bungee jumping, rock climbing, hot air ballooning. Wow, you're a real daredevil. What about you? Well, I've not done anything that extreme, but I'm a mean driver. Have to be for the job. Some of our first responder vehicles are basically converted rally cars and it gets my blood pumping. Also, I like to go on long runs. It really helps keep my stress levels down. I know loads of people say that, but it's true. It's just you, the pavement or forest, wherever you run, and your thoughts. I've had whole conversations with imaginary Angie whilst on a run. She stretches and wipes at her brow. Wow, I'm already super thirsty from this heat. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle and then crash on a beanbag in the shade. See you later. Bye, Ange. You smile at each other before Angie heads off. You see Bruno leaving the villa and making his way to the kitchen. He's followed by Kobe, who waves at Bruno as he enters the gym. I could go and join Bruno before he gets started on breakfast. Or I could go and check in with Kobe or someone else. Where should I go? Do we walk around the villa or do we go and see Bruno? Let's go and continue walking around the villa. Let's see, is it Tabby we can go and see? Who should I go and see? Tabby's there and Kobe's there. So do we talk to Tabby or Kobe? I'm kind of thinking we go and talk to Tabby because I think Kobe said everything he wants to say to us. That's my opinion. Okay, everyone's saying Tabby. Let's go and talk to Tabby. From the pool, you make your way to the daybeds where Tabby is relaxing in the comfy sofa. She beams a smile at you. Hey babes, how's the water? I didn't actually go in, but but Angie seemed to be enjoying it. Come join me. She pats a sofa cushion next to her. I feel like I've not seen enough of you, and that makes me sad. You smile and take a seat next to her. I'm waiting for Will to bring my coffee over. How are you finding being with Will? She blushes as she smiles. Oh, Jade, it's just so exciting to be with him at last. It's just like, I look at him and he's so different from what I normally go for. I mean, there's no way I'd even attempt to talk to a guy like him in my normal day-to-day life. Unless it was like one of my tours or something. Even then, I'd probably just get lost looking in his eyes. But how are things going with Bruno anyway? Things with Bruno are amazing. Yay, you deserve to be happy in here. And he seems like a great match for you. I could honestly see you and Bruno making it to the end if you really go for it. And how are things with Lexi? I know she felt a bit threatened when you first entered. And she was clearly upset when you were with Kobe. How are things with Lexi? That girl needs to chill. Oh? I mean, she can get a little excited at times, but do you really think she's that bad? Should I try and tell Tabi what Lexi's really like? Oh, I don't know. This is a really difficult one because if we try and convince Tabi that Lexi's not who she said she is, then obviously there's going to be a little bit of a fallout, you know? There's going to be a bit of... I think Tabi's probably going to end up resenting us a little bit. I don't want to say that Kobe's just a means to an end because I don't think that's necessarily fair and I don't think that's necessarily something that we can judge, but I don't want to drop it. I don't want to just... I hate when people just throw out comments and then like, no, actually, never mind. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and tell Tabi what Lexi's really like. The operative word here is try, and I don't think we're gonna be able to do it very well. So she's not who you think she is. Like, she puts on this act of being so nice and caring, but it's just that, an act. I'm also an actor. We can tell. Trust me. She's just playing the game. You'll see. The moment something doesn't go her way, she's gonna absolutely lose it. Tabi twiddles her fingers. I really hope you're wrong, but I guess time will tell. She looks at her nails for a moment. What about you? Huh? You keep asking me about other people. In fact, you often talk about others, but not yourself. Oh, there isn't much to tell. I doubt that. What would you even ask? How about... Oh, what do we ask? So let's talk about any big past loves. Wow, that's a question and a half. She fiddles with her hair. I guess there was this one boy. I was so madly in love with him. What happened? Nothing really. He never found out I had feelings for him. I don't really have a dating life. Like, I've had a few in the past and even a boyfriend once. But I'm just not a very go on a lot of dates kind of person. I never know what to do on them. So what about you? Tabi wants to know about my dating history. Well, Tabi, buckle up because this is a long ride. It's a total disaster. But you were just saying, forget what I was saying, girl. It's easier to preach than to follow, you get me? I know in theory what it takes to have a good date, but that doesn't mean I can put it into practice. So yeah, keep your chin up. I'm sure you and Will are gonna smash it. Thanks, Jade. I think he's really sweet. A little distant, but I do quite like that about him. By the way, you're also really sweet. Like, a super good friend. I always know I can chat with you. No problem. And speak of the devil, you point to Will, who's walking up to the two of you. A cup rests in one hand. His other hand is behind his back. Ladies? Is that my coffee? Coffee? I thought you asked for tea. You see Tabi's face fall slightly. Oh, no, but that's okay. I'm just joshing ya. He pulls his arm around from behind him. A steaming cup of black coffee is cupped in his hand. Black, 2 sugars, yeah? That's exactly right. They smile at each other. I'm gonna leave you two together. Okay, babes. Thanks for coming to chat. You see Bruno waving at you from the kitchen. I should go and see what Bruno's made for breakfast. You walk up to Bruno. Hey, babe. How should I greet Bruno? I should give him a kiss on the cheek. You lean in and kiss his cheek. He blushes slightly. Aw, that was nice. You smell good. I couldn't find my body spray, but Yusuf let me use his. It's got stuff like jasmine in it. Sounds lush. What did you make for breakfast? Only the finest for you. Some toast. With? Just toast. I promise you I can cook. I'm just slow. I also made myself some porridge, which took some time. In this heat. In any weather, I love a bowl of porridge, me. Always have some in the morning. Gives me the energy I need to be so funny. He clears his throat. Everyone's hanging out by the beanbags. Should we go over there? Sounds good. As you're about to head off together, Bruno gently takes hold of your hand. Look at us. 2 people getting breakfast together. I'm so happy to be with you. It's like I've won the lottery and you're the jackpot. Like, I'm even happier with you than I would be with £1 million. 2 million quid though. Jokes aside, I've only got eyes for you in here. I think the same about you. He smiles. Anyway, let's go. The 2 of you head off towards the beanbags. You and Bruno make your way over to the beanbags and claim a spot. Angie and Kobe are already sat together, chilling around. Hey, you two lovebirds. Are you seriously having breakfast together now? What day is the wedding? Haha, Angie, at least we're together. Burn. Aren't you gutted that James isn't bringing you avocado toast on the beanbags? No way, the crumbs, man. Just then, Tabby and Will come over. Hey, we thought we'd come over and join the group. What are we talking about? Angie's just telling us how little of a romantic she is. Well, I'd rather be me than wherever you are, mate. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, come on, you know. She imitates a cat. Lexi's got her claws well and truly stuck in you. Excuse me? Oh! Angie! Angie! Uh-oh. As my nanny used to say, it's all fun and bants until someone brings Miss Snuffleupagus into the mix. She was not one. Some say that explains a lot about me, but I resent that. Anyway, coming up. Angie versus Kobe. I'm sick of everyone coming for her, and things get a little saucy. No. Stay tuned. Wow. I am actually well impressed with Angie for that. Good job, Angie. That was very, yes. Well done. That was it for today's episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. That was definitely more of a filler episode, but I did enjoy it, and I really enjoyed all the time we got to spend with Bruno. That made me so happy. I'm excited to see where it goes, and it seems like people are kind of catching on to just how terrible a person Lexi is, which is really nice for us who knew it from day one, but there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below about how Angie is treating you. Just have a look down there, do a little comment for me, and like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos on the channel, more Love Island content. Don't forget, we also do stream these over on Twitch, so make sure, again, you click the link down below. It's always in the description, and you can come over, drop us a follow, turn your notifications on, and you'll know exactly when we're going live. Also, just as an aside, I do post sort of like when I'm going to go live next in the community tab. I know a lot of you ask questions about when we're going live again in the comments down below, so do keep an eye on that. But yes, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this episode, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.